Hi everybody, welcome to the last topic that we have, AS 15, which is employee benefits. Now this standard, first time it's making its entry into CA Inter syllabus. In the history of CA exams, so far it's been only part of CA final. It is a complex standard, yes. CA final itself, it's one of the top 3 most complex standards for students. CA final, I have to take this for 10 hours. Then I should see whether I understand itself, I will not know. One of the most complex standards we have. But thankfully, in Inter ICA study mat, it's only about 30 pages. They have just teached us, okay, this is only the syllabus. They have not given us that much complex content. They have just given a few things. And we can easily expect that there are about 10 illustrations in study mat. If you know those 10 illustrations, 100% from that only will come in exam. That I can guarantee, at least for the initial few attempts in new syllabus. And it's an important numerical standard. Lot of concepts over here, core concept. If you can understand the concept, standard is easy. But to understand that concept, you need to know some prerequisites. Everybody watching this, ensure you are clear with discounting factor. You are clear with discounting factor, guys. What is discounting factor? Time value of money concepts, basics if you are a group 1 student only, even though I will still explain a little bit of that. Okay. Now, let's start off, guys. What do you mean by employee benefits? In schedule 3, are you aware of employee cost? Everything that comes in that employee cost, we are going to learn in this standard in detail. So everything that's going to come in employee cost. For example, is it necessary that you have to be an employee on agreement? For example, let's take a company, Tesla. In Tesla, let's say Rajaram has joined as a CA. Okay, he has a proper agreement. Is he an employee as per the standard? With your common sense, I'm going to keep it as interesting as possible. Even though it's complex, think it's complex, but by the time you end the standard, see how it is. Is he an employee, guys? Okay. In Tesla, there is a servant who's cleaning. Who's that? Someone, some person, X servant who's coming every day and cleaning the place. Is that servant covered in this standard? Yes or no? Some of you yes, some of you no. Okay. Next, let's say Tesla company is giving daily tea, coffee for this Rajaram and this servant. Is that employee benefit given to them covered in the standard? Yes or no? Keep that in your mind. Next, think of any other examples that you can think of for employees. Let's say employees are taken on a trip. Is that covered in this standard, guys? Employees taken on a trip. I want you to think, okay, employee taken on a trip. Okay. Yes, some of you yes, some of you no. Tesla, because they came to India, Rajaram asked for Pongal bonus, Diwali bonus, Ganesh Chaturthi bonus. They gave that. Is that bonus given covered in this standard? Yes or no? Fine. One day, just one day in Tesla company, some current was not working. Okay, so they bought one contractor on a contract basis to do some work. He signed a deal with the company saying, whenever any issue comes, you call me, I will I will fix it for you. Is he covered? Yes or no? Okay, now, what the standard says is, the standard does not define the term employee. Even though it's called employee benefits, it doesn't define the term employee. That means the standard says any employee, by whatever name you call him, any employee by whatever name you call him, whether you have an agreement or don't have an agreement, whether he's a daily wage worker or a permanent employee or temporary employee, anybody any kind of benefit given to him, could be salary, could be Diwali bonus, could be tea expense, could be petty cash, anything, trip, they took him to a trip, free sweet box for employee, anything given to the employee is also covered here. To put it in simple, we will get questions like this applicability. To put it more in simple, in schedule 3, whatever you put in, employee benefits is covered here. Are you understanding, guys? Clear? Now this standard, let's take an example. Let's see what Rajaram does once he joins Tesla. Okay. His lifetime working in Tesla. Now, today he joined, I'm just trying to build a structure for this. Today he joined Tesla, guys. In the first month, what he will get? Salary, not free work, he's going to get salary in the first month. Second month, he will get salary. How many ever months or years he works there, he will get salary. You participate and tell me, what else he will get? Bonus if he performs well, then bonus profit based on performance, then what happens next? Sometimes they will give some allowance, they will give him some stars, ESOP, they will give him some ESOP sometimes if he is performing very well. Then he worked in this company for, let's say, 10 years. Now, because he worked in 10 years, they will give him gratuity. Gratuity comes if you work for more than 5 years. Because he worked 10 years, they have a Jubilee celebration, 10 years Jubilee celebration, celebrating 10 years of Rajaram and Tesla. So we have those celebrations. Are you following, guys? Like this, lot of things will be there. Then after some point, either he will be terminated, he didn't do a good job, fired, or he decided enough of working for 10 years, day in, day out, Saturday, Sunday I work there, I want to retire. Even though he's not 60, he's retiring at 40 itself or 50 itself. What is that called? Voluntary retirement scheme. After retirement, what he will get? Pension, PF, he will keep getting on a monthly basis. Correct? Imagine Tesla has started a company in India. Now, during his lifetime, can you see all these things are coming for him? This standard basically tells how do you account all these things, and it classifies everything that he is getting into 4 buckets. Meaning, few things, how they are classifying it, they are classifying into 4, guys. Okay. Accounting also is different for each. So first I want you to understand who is covered, what are the things. First, it's called short-term benefits. What is short-term benefits? What is short-term benefits, guys? Anything he gets within 12 months in that financial year. What are the things he gets in 12 months? In the example we saw above, salary, bonus, allowances, those things will be in short-term benefits. Are you following? Next, in this, which are the things he is going to get after he leaves? PF, gratuity, all of that. Okay, so that he will get when after he leaves, that is called post retirement, or the exact wording will be post employee benefits. Okay, post employment. So post employee benefits. Next, VRS is there. See, now look at this. Some he is getting during employment, some he will get after employment, some he will get at the time of retirement, at the time of termination. Correct? So next one is called termination benefits. Now if I put a timeline here, if I put a simple timeline, during his, assume this entire orange line is his period of employment. Whatever he gets during that period will become short-term benefits. Then he decides to terminate on a particular date. On that day when he's leaving, they will give him something. When he leaves that day, that it becomes. And after he leaves, still he will get like PF, etc. Those are post-employee benefits. Is it clear, guys? Easier. We have to fill examples, all of that. And last one is basically more like a miscellaneous, which doesn't fit into any of these three. Let me give a small example. Let's say they're telling him, if you work well, you will get some award in 2 years. Like if you work well for 3 years, if you get best performer for the next 3 years, in the 5th year, we will give you 5 times the bonus. If you get best performer for any 3 years, random example, best performer for any 3 years, after those 3 years gets over, next year, after 2 more years, you will get one double bonus. Let's say Radharam is the best employee in 2025, 2026, 2027. They are saying in 2030, he will get 3 times bonus, 5 times bonus. Now, this will come where? Something I created now. Will it come in termination? He is still working. Will it come in post-employee? Why will he leave? Best performer. Okay, Elon Musk likes him. Is it short-term benefits? No, it's not within 12 months. So where I will put? Others. So basically it is other long-term benefits. So last one is other long-term benefits, or they just call it long-term benefits. What do you mean by long-term benefits? No, something you get during the period of employment, but not this year. You might get next year or the year after that. But it is confirmed this year. I'll give an example. This team performed very well. So management told, after 2 years, we will go for Europe trip. Confirmed, guys. We booked off ticket now itself. Okay, rest of the travel we'll do after 2 years. Now you are going to get something after 2 years, but it's accrued now because of your performance in this year. Are you following up? All of you getting it? These are the 4 types of employee benefits that we have in this standard. Accounting for each of these is different. You need to learn the logic. Even if you don't learn the logic, you watch the video till end, we will finish it. But follow. So look at this. What are the 4 things, guys? As per our book, I'm just running through the book points also. What are the 4 things? One is short-term benefits. Example, salary and wages, paid annual leave, sick leave, all of that. Okay. Post-employee benefits. After you leave, gratuity, pension, termination, VRS or golden handshake payments. What do you mean by golden? I'm giving few examples. Golden handshake means, let's say, I want to fire an employee. But if I fire him, I'm feeling bad. Why? He will not get a job again. It's a black mark in his career, correct? But I don't want him in my company. Because if he's there, it's not a value add for me. So what I will tell him, see, I don't want to fire you, but resign it. You resign by yourself, not VRS. Normal resignation, so the world will not know it's a firing. You resign before the term itself. I will give you a small compensation as if you left before. That's called a golden handshake. It's used in corporate, not in standard. Standard used only 4 terms. Short-term benefits, post-employment, termination, other long-term. Apart from these 4, nothing else standard uses. Are you all following, guys? Very important to know classification, because in study mat first 4 illustrations, they'll ask you to classify which is what. That itself can come as MCQ. Are you getting it, guys? Okay. Then long-term benefits, I gave some examples here. Long service awards. He worked for 10 years. So if I work for 10 years, I will get it. In 8th year, I can predict I'm going to stay for 2 more years. And the other examples I give. Are you getting it, guys? These are the 4 types. And come to the left-hand side circle. Now, I already told you, AS15 covers all employee benefits. It covers everything except shares given to employees. Everything else, whatever employee gets, except shares. Why? Because for shares, we have a separate standard. It's called ESOP accounting guidance note. This was there in the syllabus, in old syllabus. They removed this, added age 15. You can think like that. Both relates to employees. This was easy. They removed it. Okay, fine. So, shares given means guidance note. Sir, I want to study this. See you in final. Final it's there. Okay. Now, are you following, guys? Then standard uses two keywords. Employee benefits which are legally given to employees. Salary as per agreement. Constructive, tea, coffee, festival bonus. Those things you don't expect. It's understood between us. So, legal or constructive except share based payments. Are you following, guys? Then they are saying, this we already discussed. I'm just quickly revising. For us, loudly with me, repeat, guys. Okay, such employee can be any employee, full-time or part-time, or payment can be formal or informal, bank, cash, whatever. AS 15 does not define the term employee. Is the structure clear, guys? Any benefit given to employee, whose employee didn't define. This is the definition, what like guidance, and there are 4 types of employee benefits. Following. So now standard will get over once I finish each of these 4. To be honest, point C and point D is just 2 minutes each. We in fact don't even have questions in study mat much in relation to point C and D. The 6th chunk of the entire time of our definition or time is going to go in A and B. Bulk of our time. C and D like this I'll finish. Okay. Clear, guys? First let's finish off short term benefits, do some illustrations and then come back. Short term benefits follow, guys. Now, short term benefits, the first thing that came to your mind when I told short term benefits, what is the first thing that came to your mind, guys? Salary and wages. Before I teach you accounting for this, the accounting is what you already know. What is the accounting for salary, wages? This year for employees, let's say I have 12 employees. Okay. Each employee salary is 10,000. So what is the salary per month? 12 employees into 10,000. How much? 1 lakh. Are you following, guys? This is for how many months? 1 month. So into 12 months, how much? 14 lakh. This is the amount of salary I have to pay for the whole year. How much I paid? Nothing I paid. No cash. Vijay Mallya, Kingfisher, we didn't pay. Okay. What entry will you pass in the books for this? Think. Salary account debit to salary outstanding, even though you have not paid. Why? Why? Why, guys? Concept of accrual. Everybody knows concept of accrual. Standard also says exactly same thing. So we don't care. So instead of 14 lakh 40, I paid 24 lakhs. Now what will be the entry? Instead of 14 lakh 40, I paid 24 lakhs. Now what will be the entry, guys? I want the entry. I will give you credit. To bank 24 lakhs. Because I paid 24 lakhs, I know. Debit will be salary account debit. Then prepaid salary or salary in advance, whatever, how much difference, how much, guys? 9 lakhs 60,000. This is the entry of. This also is correct. This you know or you're learning new? You know, already know. Sir, this only you told us, sir, complex standard. Okay. Now, this we already know. Okay. Fine. So, we have done with accounting of salary and wages. Follow the principles that you already know, guys. Accrual. Are you getting it, guys? Now, my question is, Okay, I'll come back to that question a little later. Remind me about time value of money, why we won't apply here. Very simple. Okay, later we'll discuss. Now it won't get the context. Next, what are the other things that we saw which are short-term benefits in our example? During the employment period, during employment, he got bonus. So I will write here next point, short-term benefits. What if Rajaram gets bonus from Elon Musk? Why he got bonus from Elon Musk? He worked with Elon Musk full time. Elon Musk also was sleeping in the office. He also slept with Elon Musk in the office. Guys, I'm trying to say they all stayed in the office and they are working. Okay. So, full time he was with Elon Musk. So, Elon Musk gave to Rajaram bonus, guys. 1 crore annual bonus for good performance in work. Okay. Guys, recording students follow, guys. I'm talking about work. Okay. Now, what is the entry for this bonus? What is the entry? He got the money. No outstanding. 1 crore immediately cash he got. Okay. What is the entry? Bonus expense account debit to bank. Whose bank account? Elon Musk credit debit into the credit of bank account of Rajaram. You got the context. Okay. Now, when will Elon Musk pass this entry? When Rajaram is working, after he finishes the work, when he pays the money, or when he announces the bonus. See, Elon Musk would have decided before himself, I'm going to give him bonus. But he wouldn't have told him. Correct? So when will I pass this entry? Not at the time of work. At the time, okay. So we'll classify into 4 buckets, guys. 4 points. So I want you to get the logic. When it can be, when Rajaram is working, after Rajaram has completed the work, once Elon Musk has announced bonus, once Rajaram has received it. Kalyan, think concept terms, don't think anything else. Okay, fine. I'm talking about work. Okay. Now, online students, see, I didn't do anything, guys. Students here are like this. I want you to enjoy the standard. Even though it's complex, we'll make it fun. Okay. Now, when, guys? During work, can I give bonus? What if he stops working after I give the money? So, not during work. After completion, will I give it? After completion or after announcing? I'll give a simple example. Declaration of bonus. Do you get the bonus after profit is earned or after bonus is dividend is announced? Dividend will be given after dividend is declared as per section 123 of Companies Act. Correct? That means I have right to receive when it is announced, or in other words, when it is accrues, when the commitment is final. So for bonus, same logic as dividend in Companies Act, but don't write that here. When the obligation is confirmed, that means when I announce, not when received. We don't follow cash basis, guys. Not when completed. You can't say when completed. He finished the work. What is the guarantee Elon Musk will give? Maybe he gave in last 5 years. Why should he give now? Only when it is announced. So for bonus, I will write down when it is what, guys? The word they give for bonus is in simple bonus and profit sharing. Okay, bonus or profit sharing. In simple, when the right to receive is established, enterprise has a present obligation as a result of past events. Connect with our subject. Rajaram finished working, past event. So enterprise has a present obligation. How I have obligation? Because I announced. If I don't announce, I don't have obligation. It's not a liability, guys. I made it a liability. And reliable estimate of obligation can be made. I decided 1 crore bonus for Rajaram. Are you following, guys? In simple, when the right to receive is established, when obligation is due. Are you following, guys? I'll give some examples of bonus. Not there in the AS 15, but I've just taken it from study mat for us to discuss and understand, because if some points come, look at the examples. What is performance bonus? What is performance bonus? See, for any bonus, this is the answer. When I will pay, when it is announced, when there is an obligation to pay. But different types of bonus. What is performance bonus? Will everybody get that? No. Only those who performed well, who worked well, who were able to show some results, they will get. If you work in a big four tomorrow, all of you might be articles, but only 2-3 articles will get. Those are the ones who didn't sleep. They will get some performance bonus. Or even if they slept, they worked well, they were effective in work, productive. Okay, next. What is statutory bonus? Law. We have an act called Payment of Bonus Act. There's an act called Payment of Bonus Act which says for certain types of companies, bonuses mandatory in solluvam. So then it becomes bonus act mandates. Are you following, guys? Next. We'll go to last one. What is profit sharing plans? In the name itself, the answer is that if we earn profit, in that 2% goes to all the employees, like that. So whenever we earn the profit and company declares, you will get the profit. I mean, you will get the bonus. Clear, guys? Last one is interesting, something you will experience in the future. Now Rajaram worked very well. Elon Musk is in love with Rajaram. Okay. Now Rajaram has decided to quit Elon Musk. Sorry, quit Tesla. Okay. Quit Tesla, guys. So this time, Rajaram wants to leave. Elon Musk is saying, no, you have to stay. If you stay back in the company, I will give you 5 crores. So sometimes some good working employees will decide to quit and leave, but company needs their service. So that time I will try to offer them some double pay, triple pay, so they stay in the company. That's called a retention bonus, to retain the employees. Bonus paid for employees not to leave. Account when he stays and it's accrued to get the amount. This is very key, guys. Meaning, let's say Radharam is saying he wants to leave, enough. Not Elon Musk is saying, stay for 6 months, that's enough for me. 6 months I will find a replacement for you. 6 months, it's enough. Now, so if you stay for 6 months, I will give you 2 crores. Fine. Radharam is like, okay, fine, I will stay. He stayed for 6 months. When he will get the bonus? After staying for, in 5 months, he left. He said, oh, beyond this, I can't stay here. Very difficult. Lot of work is there. So in 5 months, he decided to leave. Will he get the bonus? So whatever condition is kept for retention, if you satisfy that condition, then only you will get the bonus. So when is bonus accrued here? Once you stay for that period. Now read the point. Account when he stays and is accrued to get the amount. Basically, whenever he satisfies the condition when it's due, just like accrual concept. Sir, to tell it in simple, bonus and profit sharing account when it's accrued. That's it. So for exam, what to remember, sir? Whatever examples you gave, I don't want. Exam, what should I remember? Short-term benefits, salary and wages, account using accrual concept. Bonus, account using accrual concept. I taught you only one line so far. Clear, guys? But I'm getting into the root of the concept because what is coming next is the real one. Okay. Next we are going. So with this, first slide in our notes is over. We have only 4 slides. Okay. That's it. Full study mat. Summary is 4 slides. We will do all the questions. All study mat questions. More than sufficient. Okay. Now, within short-term benefits, we have the last one which is left. Compensated leaves. Now, this is very key. I will not use the terms which is there in the book, which is little technical, like AS 19. Easy standard, but technical terms. Okay. What do you mean by? First, you follow the entire example. Then I will use general terms you and I are aware with. Then I will connect that with the concept. What do you mean by paid leave? What's the meaning of this? Anybody, what do you mean by paid leave? Sorry? Leave? Okay, let me give I'll give 2 scenarios. You pick which is paid leave. Okay. For the short term benefits, we will use Rajaram, guys. Next, we will go to some other example, some other company. Now, in Tesla, 12 months is the work. But they told, let's say 1 month overall, not continuous 1 month. You can take continuous 1 month, but all put together, all festivals, this and that put together, birthday, etc. 1 month of leave is allowed. You can take leave for any random 1 month, continuous, separate days. Most companies have it like this. They will tell 24 days, 10 days. Articles means they will tell 5 days, like that. Less for articles, but depends on the company, guys. Some companies give so much leave, some give less. Not relevant for us. In this company, Tesla, 12 months, how many months leave? Now, 2 scenarios. Rajaram worked all the 12 months, not even 1 day leave. Why? He was sleeping in office only. So, he was working full year. So, he had leave of 1 month, which he didn't avail. So, for this 1 month, he is taking extra cash as salary, taking 13th month salary. This is situation 1. Paid leave. Situation 2. He worked for 12 months. Okay, he worked for, out of 12, he worked only for 11 months. He worked only for 1 month, he took the leave, guys. Radharam is not a workaholic. Okay, he took the leave. Leave. But still, he got salary for 12 months. Now, option A, option B. How many of you paid leave is option A? Paid leave is option B. Perfect. Most of you got it B. So, first myth that people have is, they think paid leave means, na leave edukna kaila kaas varuma. No. Leave edutha salary full avaru. I will translate in Telugu also. Leave తీసుకుంటే చేతికి డబ్బులు వస్తాయి. Okay. Okay, we have students, Telugu students watching. So if I tell Tamil, I will tell in Telugu. Hindi, I can't tell. I will now tell in English, guys. If you take the leave also, you will get salary. In simple, you might have a servant in the house. In 30 days, the maid or servant would have taken 2 days leave. Will you cut the full salary? Will you cut any salary, guys? Your dad or mom runs a business. One employee took 4-5 days leave. Will you cut the salary? No. That means even if they take leave, you give full salary. Correct? That is called paid leave. You will not get cash. This term is called in this standard. This is called short-term compensated leaves. Nothing but paid leaves. Paid leaves is what I added. Standard uses technical term. Short-term compensated leaves. Short-term compensated means paid leaves. Are you following, guys? Next. Now, within this paid leaves, but I will use the term paid leaves so you can easily connect. What is paid leaves, guys? Short-term compensated leaves are of 2 types. One, so that means I will strike off the option A. You are not going to get cash, at least in this scenario, the general understanding. Okay. Now, this paid leave is of 2 types. Type number 1. Keep it in mind that Rajaram worked for full 12 months. He had the choice to take 1 month leave. Did he take the leave? No. So, that leave can be carry forward to the next year. Other cases, leave cannot be carried forward. Sir, I am not understanding, sir. I'll give a simple example. In year 1, Rajaram worked for full 12 months. How many days leave he took? Nothing. In year, so he has how much now? 1 month leave. He carried forward to next year. Next year also he will get 1 month leave. Next year, he worked only for 10 months. He can take leave of 2 months this year plus next year and get full salary. When he will lose salary? Only if he works for less than, let's say he works for 9 months, then he will get 11 months salary. Because previous year 1 month and this year 1 month is there. Rahul, are you following? Everybody getting it, guys? So leave can be carried forward means this scenario, how to account. Leave can't be carried forward. I am telling, see, I am giving you 1 month leave this year. If you want, you take. If you don't take, that's it. Lapses. Sweet box is there. If you want to take it here, you can't take it home. If you want to eat it here. Are you following, guys? I bought a sweet box for all of you. 1 sweet each, 1 chocolate. Everybody said, no sir, we are dieting. We want to be healthy. You're not taking any sweet. Okay. Now you are not taking any sweet. Is it an expense for me? No. It's not an expense. Why? Because you never took it. You never took it. That means I can return to the shop and get the cash. Refund I can do. Correct? Same way here. Look at this. Simple example. 12 months, 1 month leave. You worked only for 11 months. You will get salary of 12 months. This is normal scenario. That means I have a cost. You taking leave, I still paid you. Correct? Second scenario, 12 months leave, 12 months work. You have leave of 1 month. You worked for all 12 months. Now, is the leave carried forward? No. I will pay you salary for. That means I gave you something for free, 1 month free. You didn't use it. And it's not carried forward. What should I do? Should I account for this? Nothing to account. It is not an expense because you didn't use it. Here I will account it. I will account as how much? Expenses, 12 months. What was given as free, paid leave, you utilized. Here I won't account because you worked for 12 months. I paid you for 12 months. Then I got some service for 12 months. 1 month what I gave for free, you didn't take. Are you following, guys? Understanding? So, if leave can't be carried forward, thank you. AS 15 says nothing to account. No need to create provision because you are not carried forward. No need to pass expense entry. Are you understanding? So, if leave can't be carried forward, that term in the standard is called non-accumulating leaves. Exam they won't tell carried forward. Non-accumulating leaves. Are you following, guys? What should I do? Nothing. You didn't use. So it's not an expense for me. No provision should be made for unutilized leaves. Are you following, guys? Let me give a classic example. In most companies, women have maternity leave. Okay. Maternity leave is there, but some women still choose to work during the maternity period. Okay. Maternity leave is almost for 6 months. Only for women they get it, obvious. Okay. For 6 months you get that leave. Some companies give for 9 months, some companies give for 1 year also. That full 1 year, you will get full salary. That's the support given by the company to you. You don't have to be 5 years employee. Freshly joined also, whatever it is, you will get the full leave. But the person decided, I don't want leave, I want to keep my mind occupied. So during the maternity break also, or maternity period also, they worked fully until the time of delivery. That 1-2 months alone they took leave. Again they came back to work or they worked from home using laptop. So they never used the work, they never used the leave. Now can I carry forward this leave to next year? Are you getting the logic of? How will I carry forward the leave? When it's available you didn't use. Now you can't carry forward. Classic example of a leave which cannot be carried forward. Now as a company, I will actually be happy. Why? You had a chance to take leave for 1 year. If you had taken the leave, I should have paid you for 1 year for free. But you didn't take the leave, you worked, I paid you, so I need not do any accounting for this. Are you following, guys? Classic example, no provision should be made for unutilized leaves. Example, very sorry recording. Maternity leave if not utilized cannot be carried forward and depends on company. Now, standard is not saying this. Sumaya has a doubt, guys. Sumaya is asking, so for second, third kid, can we carry it forward? Depends on the company. Some companies, along with maternity break for women, they give paternity leave for Men also, but not for 1 year, 1 month. Okay. Why for men paternity break? During the time of delivery, they should be home, help, support to promote that. Okay. Fine. What about men? Ask Radharam. Okay. Radharam will know. Men will have more responsibility now. If you are the other partner is eligible for maternity break, more responsible. Why leave for you? Go work. Okay. Clear? Clear, guys. Vignesh. Okay. Fine. Okay. Come back, guys. Now we are entering the first, not complex. Till here, standard is easy. Hello. So let me revise the standard so far. We are only in now short-term benefits. Short-term benefits has salary and wages, bonus, and third one, short-term compensated leaves. Now in the short-term compensated, we have carried forward, not carried forward. Cannot be carried forward is called non-vesting. Sorry, non-accumulative leaves. Now coming to the next part, what is that? Accumulating leaves. I'll summarize once this is over. Guys, follow, guys. If you understand this, we have crossed the first speed breaker in this standard. Accumulating leaves means what? 12 months leave. Sorry, 12 months work, 1 month leave, which can be carried forward to the next year. Okay. Let's take a scenario to understand this. In first year, employee work for 12 months. Let's assume his salary is 1 lakh per month. Plus he gets 1 month of paid leave. Are you following, guys? Radharam worked for all the 12 months. Year 1, what entry I will pass first to pay him salary? What entry? Salary account debit. 12 lakhs to bank. 12 lakhs. Correct? Are you following, guys? Now in year 2. Now follow. In year 1, what is carried forward now? 1 month leave is easy so far. Hello, understanding, guys? 1 month leave is carried forward. Should I account for this 1 month leave in the first year itself? Or should I account in second year? Now my question, first year I will stop with the 12 lakh salary to bank entry. Think logically, guys. Or I should account for it only in the year he uses it. Okay, let it be a doubt itself. Let's go to second year, guys. Let's go to, now follow very carefully. Follow, guys. Second year, he worked only for 10 months. Guys, follow, guys. Second year, he worked only for 10 months. How much salary he will get? Full 12 lakhs. Because previous year, 1 month plus this year's 1 month he will get for 12 lakhs. Entry. We will write what you are saying. Salary account debit 12 lakhs to bank 12 lakhs. Now I have a simple question here. Why 10 lakhs? He worked for 10 months, but he will get 12 months salary. That only is concept of paid leave. What is paid leave? He will get the full salary even though he worked for 10 months because he has last year 1 month, this year's. Guys, this only is a concept, correct? Now follow, guys. In these 12 months, how many months belongs to this year? 10 months belongs to this year where he worked, plus 1 month belongs to, that means 11 months accrues to this year and 1 month is of previous year. That means this 1 month was earned by him by working fully in the previous year, but you are accounting in this year. It is against the principle of accrual. Correct? Are you getting what I am saying, guys? That means he earned this in the last year itself. I should account it in the last year only, but he will not get cash. Are you getting the logic, guys? Anybody wants me to repeat this part? No, clear? Please ask doubts, guys. Feel free to ask doubts. Forget about the whole day's time. We are finishing this standard, very important, new one. That means mandatory, they will ask in exam. Okay. Now, so that means what I will do, in year 1 itself, I have to pass one more entry. What is that? One more entry. Follow. So I am going to delete this part. Okay. So year 1, what I will do, apart from salary entry, I have to pass accrual entry for the leave which is carried forward to next year. So I will pass salary account debit. How much? 1 lakh. But am I paying him? No. He's carry forwarding that benefit too. So I will create a provision to provision on leave 1 lakh or provision on compensated leave. I will use provision on compensated leave. Are you following, guys? No, I am not paying him 13 lakhs. Where I am paying? We will come to that next year. Yes, I will account 13 lakhs only. Follow. Because you worked for 12 months, you didn't use the benefit. I will come to that later, guys. This is year 1. Let me finish. Now what happens in year 2? Year 2, how much he worked? 10 months. But he will get salary for 12 months. So year 2, the entry will be for him salary account debit. How much? 11 lakhs only. Because that year what accrued to him is 11 lakhs. He worked only for 11 months, 10 which became 11. This provision which I created will reverse. Provision for compensated leave account debit 1 lakh to bank 12 lakhs. Are you following? That means both the years he received how much? 12 lakhs only. I never gave him what? How much? 13. He got 12. Payment is cash. But if you look at the accrual, now I'll write the P&L of both the years. Now we will get the full logic once I do the P&L. In first year, I debited 12 plus 1, 13 lakhs. I debited how much, guys? 13. How 13? First normal, first normal salary of 12 plus leave carried forward 1. Because by working 12 months, he is now having the compensation payable to him for 13. Accrued 13 months by working 12 months. So 13 lakhs will be debited to P&L first year. And second year, you worked only for 10. So what accrues to you is only 11. Only 11 is debited to my P&L. So I will debit to P&L only 11 lakhs. Cumulatively, both the debits becomes, and you paid in cash 24. Cash is 12 plus 12. P&L debit is 13 plus 11. Are you getting the concept, guys? Are you understanding? Concept of accrual in leave carried forward. Are you following? Easier. This is the first tricky part. If you have understood this, yes, you already now start getting confidence. What complex standard? We are getting through this complex standard. Are you understanding? Anybody wants me to repeat this again? Yes, ask the doubts, please. Okay, good question. The doubt is, sir, we accounted 13 lakhs. What is the guarantee we will use it in the next year? If you don't use it, we will just look at the company's policy. How many years you can carry forward? If they say 5 years, it will remain in my provision. Let's say it has to be used within 1 year. Second year, I didn't use. Then, why you didn't use second year? Now, let me look at a different alternative for year 2. Let's say that fellow, Rajaram, second year also full 12 months he worked. Okay. So, the first year leave is now lapsing. So, this provision is of no use. Now, my entry will be provision for compensated leave account, debit to P&L, reverse that again. Reversal, what you debited to P&L earlier will get reversed now, so that 13 lakhs in first year is now reversed by 1. Why it's reversed in year 2? Year 2 only you lost the benefit. Matching concept. Are you getting it, guys? Sir, not 1 lakh, sir. In this 1 month which I have, 15 days I used, 15 days I lapsed, 15 half, 50,000 reverse, 50,000 will come here. Are you following, guys? This will become instead of 11.50 lakhs. Okay. Yes, Vignesh. What if salary increases? Second year, this 11 lakhs will change, but this provision will still remain the same. That is previous year account. Are you getting it? His doubt is, what if salary changes? Let's take that scenario. Okay. Year 2, you tell Vignesh, what is the salary for year 2? But monthly salary. Vignesh, who's Vignesh? 1,20,000. How many months you want to work in second year? 10 months. Okay. We don't have an illustration like this in book. It will be tricky, but we will understand if it comes. Okay. So Vignesh is saying first year entry remains the same. Now second year, he worked for 10 months. If he works for 10 months, he will get plus 1 month of second year and plus 1 month of previous year. First, let me write 2 bank. 2 bank is how much? 1,20,000 into 12. He is going to be paid for full 12 months. Same like this. Okay. How much? 14,40,000. Okay. Now I will debit first this year's salary account. This year's salary is 11 months. This year's salary is 11 months. 11 months into 1,20,000. How much? 13,20,000. Then the previous provision of last year, I will reverse my provision of a leave account. 1 lakh. Still you have a difference of how much? 20,000. Now leave is carried forward and now you got a promotion. So salary increased. I will additionally debit P&L for 20,000 for this year. That's it. Why? This increase happened in this year. That's all. We don't have this much complex illustration, guys. We will see the book, but his doubt we clarified. That's it. Are you following, guys? Sir, in simple, in P&L, you keep accrued, what is accrued of that year you debit. Bank will be what is paid. Are you understanding, guys? This is the case where this leave cannot be claimed as cash. Either you can take leave or you won't get. This is called, follow, guys. This is called accumulated non-vested leaves. This is called accumulated leaves, leaves that can be carried forward to future years if not used. Non-vested means you can't get cash. Vested means you can get cash. So non-vested, the paid leaves which can be carried forward to subsequent years but cannot be encashed. Just what we saw now. Accounting, provision to be made for unutilized leaves which are expected to be utilized. This is an additional provision over and above the 12 months pay. We saw 12 lakhs, we debited 13 lakhs. Easy, tricky but easy. Okay. Second, easy. This 12 plus 1 month, this 1 month you can take 1 lakh cash. That means you will get salary itself. So if you are an employee, what you will do? If Radharam is there, he worked for full year without taking a single day leave. Now he is eligible to get 1 lakh in cash. What you will do? You will take a carry forward. And somebody is giving you cash. Will you carry forward that? You will take it, correct? So standard rule says that if leaves can be encashed, then it's easy. Give them the cash. Full entry will be salary account debit 13 lakhs to bank 13 lakhs. Full 13 lakhs. Easy. No need to carry forward. Why? You tell me guys. Common sense. If you are an employee, you will encash or carry forward? Encash. These paid leaves can be encashed when they leave the entity. Always create provision for unutilized leaves. That means he's trying to say at the end of the year, two things can happen, guys. Either you or some people don't encash. Encash, it's easy. That time your entry will be salary 13 lakhs to cash or bank 13 lakhs. If you don't encash, still it will be salary 13 lakhs to cash 1 lakh. When you will encash? Next year or after 2 years. Whenever you encash, provision account debit to cash or bank 1 lakh. Are you following, guys? Are you understanding, everybody? With this we are done with short term compensated leaves. Are you understanding? Easier? Yes, Rahul. Year 2, Rahul's doubt, good doubt, he is asking, sir, year 2, Radharam left the company. So what? This 1 lakh he earned when? Last year. He will take it. Are you following? See, I have to pay you some money. You are leaving now. This is already due to you. So I will pay to you. Doesn't matter if you leave. If you leave means you will take the money. Are you getting it, guys? Clear? So let's summarize this full short-term compensated leaves using technical terms. I use generic words. What are the technical words? The paid leave is called short-term compensated leaves. Such a paid leave is classified into accumulated and accumulated means you can carry forward. Non-accumulated means you can't carry forward. You can't carry forward means what to do? Nothing to do. Don't account. They will not come in exam or may come. Okay. Accumulated means it can be carried forward. Encash, don't encash. Encash is called vested. Non-encash is called non-vested. If it's vested, simple. If you take the cash, cash entry. If you don't take, create provision. Only if it's non-encashable. Which one? Accumulated non-vested leaves, we saw the full accounting. You create a provision, provision will be utilized in the year you use it. Are you following? That's the case where first year we got 13 lakhs debit, second year we got 11 lakhs, cash paid was different. Are you understanding, guys? How many of you genuinely understood? That means 25% of standard is over. Short term benefits. I told you totally we have how many types, guys? 4. In that, which 2 will take time, I told? Only first and second. Third and fourth, once I finish these 2, if you want the answer, for termination, same as this. I'll explain when I get there, logic. And for long-term benefits, very easy. Those 2 answers are over here. 2 dabbas. The remaining 2 pages is for post-employee benefits. But before I go there, let us do sums till here from our study mat itself to gain control over this. Go to illustration 1. Quickly we can finish. First 3-4 sums we can do, illustrations. Follow, guys. I hope all of you got the first question. What are the kind of employees covered in AS 15? What are the kind of employees? Everybody, short term, long term, permanent, temporary. Whether a formal employer-employee relationship is necessary. Do you need a formal relationship? No, agreement not needed. It could be informal also for benefits to be covered. It could be long term, short term, permanent, temporary, formal or informal. Employee, you are paying him, employee cost in schedule 3, you will take it. Are you following, guys? That's it. That's what I'm saying. Look at this. There is no requirement for a formal employee-employer relationship. And when it comes to outsourcing contracts, I told you about outsourcing. Whether their employee may not meet, it depends on the kind of outsourcing. Are you doing it regularly or a one-time cleaning activity, one-time technician? A contract for service, they are discussing about contract for service, imply and contract of service. What is the difference? Contract of service means one time. Generally, contract for service means repetitive. Implies a contract rendering services, professional or technical service, subject to limited direction or control. Whereas a contract of service implies a relationship, opposite case, implies a relationship of employer and employee, and the person is obliged to obey the orders. So, in other words, look at contract of service versus contract for service. Contract of service becomes employer employee. Your contract for service, that's what I said. Yeah, contract for service, correct. It's for one single service. One time you come and somebody is cleaning, all of that. Contract of service means employer employee. Are you following? For example, I have a startup, mental health startup. All the psychologists who work with us, they are not on payrolls. They are on a contract basis, but they are working for 3 years with us. Now it's a contract of. Are you getting it, guys? Understanding? Clear? Everybody understanding? Second, whether an enterprise is required to provide for employee benefits arising from informal practices, yes or no? Informal practice like Diwali bonus, Christmas bonus, will I include? Yes. Answer is, it is very much covered. For example, where employee makes lump sum payment on occasion of festival or regularly grants, an employee also expects this. Every year when Diwali comes, he is expecting bonus. These are also covered. Are you following, guys? Okay. Fine. Okay. Here they are mainly trying to say such a benefit could be employees expecting those kind of benefits. Even though agreement is not there, even though it's informal, we will cover it. Yes, in the year when it's announced. Illustration 3. Entity XY is required to pay salary of 2 crores for the year 21-22. It actually paid a salary of rupees 1.9 crores up to 31st March and balance in April. Determine the actual cost to be recognized in the year and amount to be shown in balance sheet. How much to debit P&L? Even though they paid only 1.9, what is accrued? So balance 0.1 will be, so my entry will be salary account debit 2 crores, 2 outstanding 10 lakhs, 2 bank 1.9. Are you following, guys? Easier. Clear? This outstanding entry, guys. Next, illustration 4. Carefully answer. You know the answer, guys. Whether an entitlement to earn leave which can be carried forward to future periods is short-term employee benefits or long-term employee benefits? Whether an employee entitlement of earn leave which can be carried forward to future periods is short-term or long-term. Now, basically short term means within 12 months. So all these leaves which fall due wholly within 12 months from the end of the period is short term. Leave can be carried forward for 5 years. Then it becomes long term. Within 12 months, short term. So they are saying within 12 months it's short term. And second, if it is more than 12 months, look at this. In other words, where employees are entitled for the leave which can be carried forward to future benefits, short term provided during the period of 12 months at the end of the period when he became entitled to utilize. That means 31st March, Rajaram got 1 month of leave. He is supposed to use within the next 12 months. Then it becomes, no, he can carry forward for next 5 years. Look at this. Then it becomes long term. Are you following, guys? Okay. Illustration 5. I'm just seeing if this is covered or not. Yeah, read illustration 5, guys. Enterprise allows unutilized employee benefits, example medical care, leave, travel, to be carried forward. Whether it's required to create a provision, yes, just no, we saw no. Whether it's a compensated leave, accumulated or non-accumulated, if it's accumulated, vesting or vested or non-vested. Okay. Clear, guys? Now look at this example. They gave some example in the book. Okay, what is saying here? You tell me the answer. Employee has 400 days of leave. Okay, or employee has 100 days of leave. In that they are saying you can use only 30 days in the next 12 months and balance 70 days can be used anytime. Now how is it classified? 30 days short term, long term. So they are saying, look at this. For example, where employee has 100 days of earned leave which he is entitled to unlimited carry forward, but the rules of enterprise allow him to encash 30 during the next 12 months, the benefit will be considered as long term in some situations where there is no restrictions, but the absence is not expected to wholly incur in next 12 months. Benefit should be considered long term. Here he is trying to say this 70 will be long term. Here it's more like totally 100 days leave. In this 100 days, 30 is this year, 70 is next year, then the 70 is, this 30 will be short term, because if you don't use this, this will lapse. Are you following, guys? Clear? The wordings is trying to say in this 70, 170 only will be long term. Following? Okay. Clarification. Okay, here what they are trying to say, can I categorize, the categorization of short term or long term employee benefit should be on the basis of overall behavioral pattern of all employees and not on, this is not individual leave day. No, this is not, sir, this 30. If company has, let's say, 210 employees, okay, let's take a simple thing. They have 210 employees. Each of the employee has 100 leaves. How many of them will use it in next 12 months? How many will use after 12 months? You can't check each employee what you are doing and categorize short and long term. No. Try to predict the behavior of the whole employees and categorize everything as short term or everything as long term. Estimate. He is asking you to do an estimate. Of course, it's going to be approximate. Clear, guys? Following? So we don't have per se sums. This is the concept. Okay. See here what is trying to say, this just for 100 days is allowed for unlimited, but in that 100, 30 in next 12 months, this 100 will be long term because you have full thing, but this 30 will become short term. Only I'm again insisting, I don't want to get confused when you read that point. Now let's proceed. That's it. Now we have to go to the next concept, which is basically post employee benefits. Are you getting the clarity, guys? Clear? Okay. Post employee benefits. What I'll do for recording students, this part, go to the next video and watch. With this, we will end this session and then go to the next one.